For over 800 years, the world has been ruled from the shadows. A single secret monarch, known only as Imu, sits on the empty throne, a king of the world that officially doesn't exist. We all ask the same question: who is Imu? But what if we're asking the wrong question? What if the real question isn't who they are, but what they did? Today, on One Piece Secrets, we explore a dark possibility, that Imu, the ruler of the world government, is not just an enemy of the ancient kingdom, but its greatest traitor, and that their entire reign is built upon one single, ultimate act of betrayal. Let's quickly recap the core mystery. The Void Century, a 100-year gap in history, completely erased from all records. We know two key players existed during this time. First, the Ancient Kingdom, a civilization so powerful and with an ideology so dangerous to the current powers that its very name is forbidden. They were technologically advanced and likely championed ideals of freedom and unity, symbolized by their ally, the first Joy Boy. Second, the 20 Kingdoms, an alliance of nations that fought against the Ancient Kingdom. After their victory, they formed the world government, with their descendants becoming the Celestial Dragons. The official story is that the world government brought order to a chaotic world. But the lengths they go to hide the past suggest something much darker, and at the very top of this structure sits Imu. Imu's existence proves the world government is built on a lie. But their actions give us the biggest clues. They hold a picture of Luffy, they observe Blackbeard and Shirahoshi, and they stare at a giant straw hat, a relic likely belonging to the original Joy Boy. This isn't just a political ruler, this is personal. So here's the theory. Imu was once a citizen, perhaps even a high-ranking noble or scientist of the Ancient Kingdom. They lived alongside Joy Boy. They knew the meaning of D, but they saw a path to a different kind of power, absolute, eternal control. Let's break down the evidence. The 5 elders call Imu by their name, implying they've known them for a long, long time. Cobra Nefertari questioned their identity, hinting at a connection to the original 20 founders. The most logical explanation for an 800-year reign is the immortality surgery from the Ope Ope no Mi. What if Imu's deal with the 20 kings was this? Help me overthrow the ancient kingdom, and in return, I will give you victory. All I ask for is the power of the Ope Ope no Mi to grant me eternal life, so I can safeguard our new world order forever. This would make Imu the true national treasure of Maryjouis, an immortal, living secret. Why erase history so completely? It's not just to hide a war, it's to hide a crime, a foundational sin. If Imu was a traitor, then the history of the Void Century isn't just the story of the world government's victory. It's the story of Imu's own betrayal. By erasing the kingdom, Imu erases their own origin, their own treason. The destruction of Lulusia shows us this isn't a metaphor. Imu has the power and the will to literally wipe their problems off the map. They've been doing it for centuries. Look at who Imu fixates on. Luffy, the inheritor of Joy Boy's will and the Nika fruit. Blackbeard, a D who is disrupting the world order. Shirahoshi, the ancient weapon Poseidon. And Vivi Nefertari, whose family refused to become celestial dragons. They were the original dissenters from within the 20 kingdoms. These aren't random threats. They are all living echoes of the Void Century. They are reminders of the world Imu destroyed. The giant straw hat isn't a trophy, it's a reminder of their greatest enemy, Joy Boy. Imu's obsession is the obsession of someone who has been fighting the same war for 800 years. The D clan are their natural enemies because D represents the freedom of the ancient kingdom, the very thing Imu betrayed. And this leads to the ultimate, tragic irony of One Piece. The ancient kingdom, under Joy Boy, likely fought for freedom, dreams, and laughter. Their greatest champion, the sun god Nika, is the warrior of liberation. What if Imu, in their quest for eternal order and control, betrayed these ideals? They chose eternal life over a life of freedom. They chose silent, absolute power over the boisterous joy represented by Nika's drums. The final war won't just be about territory or a throne. It will be a philosophical battle, 800 years in the making. Luffy, the embodiment of freedom, against Imu, the embodiment of control born from betrayal. So Imu might not be some ancient demon or a celestial dragon who rose through the ranks. They could be the ghost of the Void Century itself, a traitor who achieved their dream of immortality only to spend eternity stamping out the legacy of the home they destroyed and the friend they likely betrayed. A lonely king on a stolen throne. But what do you guys think? Is Imu the ultimate traitor? Or is there another secret behind their identity? Let me know your own theories in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the secrets of the Grand Line, make sure to like this video and subscribe to One Piece Secrets for more theories that challenge everything we think we know. Thanks for watching.